What's up guys, it's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity build a video. Today we're going to be doing a low-level contest mayor's walkthrough for the city Meadows. He had a rough week this week, so we're going to go through and see what happened. No, I haven't really looked at his stuff in depth yet. He does send his screenshots to me daily, which I do kind of, check on him, but sometimes I just get busy. And this week I was too busy to kind of keep track of what happened. So we're going to go through and see what went down because he ended up getting second place, as did quite a bit of people. So I think part of it is that the double points kind of screws with their head a little bit in terms of what they should rotate and what they shouldn't. But again, I haven't looked through this, so I don't know if that was what it was. Okay, so before I begin, hit that like and subscribe button. We did reach 3,000 subscribers, which is awesome, you guys. I am going to be doing a Missy's Building Guide walkthrough for that so that you guys have a more updated version of it. I set the Facebook up this week and cleared all the apps out on my phone, and hopefully it's going to run well enough to do what I need it to do. Okay, so let's begin. Setting the scene, he is a level 24 player, so obviously this is a low-level walkthrough. Very, very minimal experience left. Storage is 740. So 12k cash. 900,000 coins. He prepped feed, paint, ladders, melons, tables, garden chairs, rolls, and watches. Okay. This is his task assessment. We're going to go through it. So here he does, okay, so premium is the VU task. Now, a premium assignment can be worth up to 3,000 points. Non-premium cannot be worth 3,000 points. High premium can be worth over 3,000 points. Main assignments are assignments in your list worth 2,000 points or higher. Rotatable assignments are assignments in your list below 2,000 points. Now, that is the stats for a normal week, so double it. Okay, so 4,000 would be the main task, and below 4,000 would be the rotatable tasks. So that is at rotatable value. It is premium, the VU I mean. But the problem with this is that VU is one of your decent algorithm premiums. It's also one that doesn't cost you any cash. It's one that he can actually do, being said he's a low-level player. He can't do upgrades, right? So it being in the streaks, that really sucks. It means you're going to have to make up for those points elsewhere, right? Okay. He has a high premium cancel. We really wouldn't leave this to sit for the duration of the contest, given its value, unless it is like the only one at that value, and we can tell that it's not blocking us because we're still getting good assignments. If we're not getting good assignments, that's going to be the first thing to go. Okay. Okay. We have a premium limited war disaster. That means that we can only do this assignment as long as we have the resources to do this assignment. So you guys have to make sure that you are keeping up on your war cards. You don't get very many in the VU Pass and the Mayor's Pass. So it's really important that every time that VU Pass resets, that you guys are finishing both VU Pass 1 and VU Pass 2 because they will start to go down, okay? And some weeks you may spend... you may have to do this assignment 3 or 4 times. So it's really important that you only do that on weeks you know you're going to win and that you are prepared for it when it happens. Okay? It is a main assignment because it's in your list 4,000 points or higher. Now he has a premium limited increased storage capacity main assignment. Now, the problem with this assignment is that it has an extremely high algorithm, similar to the dozer assignment. The, expand land assignment. So this one, though, has the ability to be worth 3,000 points, which makes it even more of a pain in the butt, right? Because now it's taking up one of your really good place values. Being said this assignment is always in the list, it's important that you guys get this one done within the first 25 assignments and try to get it to come back in the main list for 2,000 points. So if it's in your list on a double for 4,000, leave it alone. Do not touch it because it will come back. And when it comes back, it's just going to come back for more. And when it does, what you think's going to happen? It's just going to be blocking you up. So it's better just to leave it at its lowest value point and not do it. Okay, non-premium Cargo. Rotatable. That's probably going to be something that we obviously rotate, right? Now we have a non-premium rotatable on the repair. At the value of $1,200, we don't touch it until last resort. Okay, so that would be like 30 tasks remaining. But at $1,600 on a normal week, which is $3,200 here, we would, because it's holding one of our good place values. Okay, same thing with the keys. Now we have a premium rotatable on the caps. Now we consider shop productions and factory productions to be premium for low-level players. We have a premium on the feed. Now, what bothers me is that he marked this no touch. So he's already decided that he's not going to do this assignment. And that's a really bad thing, actually. It shows me he's not paying attention, okay? Because if you look, just looking at his starting list alone, he's got a cancel already. He's got that damn increased storage capacity he knows is going to be there, right? He already has his keys and his repair in, and once those are in, they usually are in your list for good, right? He has Epic that he can't do. He has Monster that is a no-touch. And he has a no-touch design challenge. So he already doesn't have a whole lot of doorways, considering we haven't even started yet. And he's already marked his prepped item as a no-touch task. Why do you think we prepped the feed? See what I'm saying? Doesn't make sense. In fact, it's more likely that he would do that assignment, because he may need that doorway. And if he needs that doorway, it's better to get that done before he clears out the feed, before he has to take downtime for it, and before 25 tasks remaining. Now, you don't always have to do this assignment. Sometimes, and he may not need to, I don't know. But just looking at the starting list alone, it's not looking like, you know, he's going to have a whole lot of options. See what I'm saying? But if you're within the first 25 assignments and you see ahead of time that you need that doorway, you have to do that assignment. If it comes back in the streaks later, well, that's the whole point in you moving quickly, so that you can prepare for things like that. Now, if you can avoid things like that, of course, you're going to try. But if you need to prepare for it, you need to prepare for it, right? Okay. I'm off my gripe now. The Epic project is, we mark it last resort, but we don't do it before the streaks. What this means is within the first 25 assignments, as a last resort, open up a doorway option, you can go ahead and try this task if it's at rotatable value. If it's at main task value, then you would mark it as a main task and you would do it. Okay. If it comes back as a main task past the point of being safe to do before the streaks, then you need to leave it alone, because you're going to hit your downtime and then you're going to fail a streak. We already talked about the rest of this list. We have a non-premium limited time, so that means you can only do it during a certain period of time, so during active war. Rotatable on the booster. Now, this is a high-risk assignment. It usually has a kickback of a high upgrade. So it's really important that you don't do this assignment right after canceling an upgrade or when you have upgrades rolling in. Okay? All right. So starting off, he obviously starts off with the upgrade war card. It's quick, 3,000 points, good to go. Okay, dude. There we go. So now he does the upgrade storage. Okay, 3,000 points, quick. And he gets a 4,000 delivery to Tokyo. He got chemicals, but again, you guys pay attention to the values. We're on a double here. So the chemicals we're not going to do. The minerals would require picking up the feed to do, right? So we just need to keep that in mind. So the 3 doorways below this doorway are either don't do or do something before it or cancel, right? So not good doorways. Then we have the repair and keys, which aren't, super good options, but they're there no less. And then we have the garbage down below. So we're already running low on doorways. We already know we're probably going to have to do the feed just by looking at this. Okay, so here he does the delivery to Tokyo and he cancels. I wouldn't have canceled just yet. I don't believe that's the cause of your getting bad assignments. Okay, remember, you guys have to remember this. When you do your first couple assignments in your starting week, normally the starting week looks like this. It's got 3,000 point tasks in it. The game tries to level you out, so it doesn't give you good assignments usually right after the starting list. Usually you get a few garbage tasks, then you start rotating other tasks and you get better tasks. So it goes up, down, up, down, up, down, right? It's just giving you garbage right now. It's only been 3 assignments. I wouldn't have canceled just yet because it could just come right back. Well, I mean, it can always come right back, but given that there is there's only one other upgrade in your list, I wouldn't have canceled yet. So here he goes with the keys. Now he gets cream. Okay. Now here's where he makes a mistake. Okay. So he picks up all the feed, obviously, and does the seeds. Why? Look at your list. You've got seeds, factory task. You just had an upgrade roll in. Okay. Chems, factory task. Minerals, factory task. Feed, factory task. Look how many factory tasks you already have. Doing any one of those would result in having to prep the feed again. This week, it sounds like you're going to get swamped with factory tasks. That's what it's showing me so far, anyway. So at this point, it doesn't make sense to throw away that much downtime when you don't have any damn doorways. You know that you still have that storage assignment that's going to come back at you, right? So we have to prepare for when that hits you again. Then you have to stack up all 7 upgrades. So it doesn't look like you're going to have much wiggle room in terms of doorway. You really can't afford to leave that feed sit this long. It's one thing to leave the feed sit, 10 tasks or something when it comes back, but it's a whole nother thing to leave it sit that damn long. You should have done the feed first. So he does the seeds, and he gets chairs. So, paying attention, you guys. Let's go back. He cancels, which means he takes a 4,000 hit on his score, because he's not getting that 2K average, so 4K average. So, just pretend that he's got negative 2,000 points from this starting point. Here, he's got another negative 400 points on top of it. So he's at 4,400. Now he's at 5,000 with this one. Negative. He's not going up. He's just adding to the negative. Okay. Now here, he takes what? 60, so 460, so 5,400 basically is what he's negative now. So still taking a hit on his score. Okay. Here, he breaks even. So he's still at the 5,400. And here he takes an 800 hit on his score. So now we're up to like 6,100 negative. Just from that point where he canceled. That's what you're doing to your average. Every time that you do a task below the 4,000 points, you have to make up for it. And the only way to make up for it is to do above the 4,000 points. The only assignment that you had that was above the 4,000 points so far was the cream. And that wasn't enough to make up for all those lost points. So you're at like 6,100 or something, I think is what we just said. You do another assignment that isn't good on your average. Okay? Now he gets a 3,600 on cargo. So he takes 400 hit on his score to do repair. Probably trying to switch the doorway because he knows this doorway isn't being good to him, right? Why didn't you do the flower? That doesn't make sense. I mean, if you were doing your CoM math There's no way you would have come to that conclusion. There's none. No way. Start at the beginning. Which assignment is premium and which one is non-premium? Flower is premium. Value. 3120, 3200. 80 points difference. So we have an 80 value difference. Premium versus non-premium. Which assignment has a higher algorithm? Repair. So you want an assignment that has a higher chance to come back with a lower value possibility to continue to return over an assignment that has a likelihood of not returning at all, bringing in a good opportunity, and is only an 80 points difference. But you concluded that you could afford to take a 400 point difference from cargo non-premium better opportunity to non-premium low opportunity repair. You concluded it was okay to lose those 400 points. You see where I'm going with this? You're not really thinking. Or at least I don't know what you're thinking. That doesn't make sense to me why you didn't do the flower. Okay, so now you get the increased storage, which we knew was coming back. You're able to do that. Then you get your your war upgrade, which was at your starting list. So was the storage. So you do that. Now you get plastic. So again, with the factory tasks, not surprised. So now you resort back to the doorway that wasn't really being very good to you, right? Because let's go back to whatever in your head made you pick repair over cargo. Didn't make you pick flower over cargo just now. When there's a better opportunity for better tasks with the flower. Okay, so he does the cargo and he gets metal for 3180. So, keeping in mind, how many 4,000 point or higher tasks have you guys seen? I don't think I've seen any. Besides the two 6,000 point tasks. Okay, so here he goes with the plastic. There's our repair. Does that. Now he does the flower. So we've got a non-premium Paris that has a value difference of 80 points. So just like the repair, Paris brings better opportunity than the repair did, but now you've concluded that flower is the correct choice. I mean, flower is the correct choice, but why is it wasn't the correct choice when repair was there? It seems almost as though you're choosing your assignments based on what comes after the assignment, if that makes any sense. Like, okay, I did this one and I didn't get anything good, so I'm going to switch over here, and you're going based on the highest value based on the best doorway. And you guys, I've seen a lot of people doing that lately, where they are only looking at value in doorway. And I'm sorry, but that ain't going to get you very far, because you're going to really screw yourself up. One, you're going to turn your damn list into a milkshake, as Maple would say. And it's... you're completely disregarding opportunity and risk. See what I'm saying? Like, you can't... You're going based on chance. You're saying, I'm going to do this and hope for the best. Rather than saying, you know what, by looking at this select few assignments, I can conclude that this one has, out of all of these assignments, this one shows the best possible outcome in terms of chance. This has the highest chance of giving me the best possible outcome. It seems like people aren't looking at that factor. They're just going, okay, highest value, let's hope for chance. So they're picking the highest valued assignment that brings the least possible probability for a good assignment to come in. See what I'm saying? Flower was obviously finally correct here. And he gets a, 4,000 point delivery. Okay. Now he gets the coins task. Well, So what happens when you jumble up? Remember what I said, milkshake? You're jumbling up your list a little too much here. The scary thing is that you're 18 assignments in, and you've got 2 upgrades. You've got a feed task you've already decided you're not going to do. Monster and Epic are a no-go, really. I mean, they're not really a good opportunity. Even if he wanted to do Epic, he's not going to get a whole lot out of it. So he's really running out of options here. So now he goes with the Paris, gets the repeat work hard task. Now, this task is turning into a repeat task. Not good. Not a good sign at all, because this week is not going good for him. So now he's just wasting resources. See what I'm saying? So at this point, I would be really looking at a forfeit. Really. Because if that's going to be one of your repeat tasks, which is going to be the only thing that floats you and brings your average up, it doesn't make sense to continue on wasting resources. See what I'm saying? Now, I don't normally tell people to forfeit. But in this case, if he wants to win at all, he has to be able to do that assignment. And I don't know if his list is even fixable at this point, is what I'm trying to say. When you jumble up your doorways this much, it's almost like you break the game, in a sense. Like, if you would have went in the right sequence, the game would have continued to give you good stuff. But when you screw it all up and you scramble it all up, the game just, like, spits out garbage. See what I'm saying? And it's proven week and week and week after week when people are on here in these walkthroughs and they make mistakes and their weeks turn out like this, and then you see people who don't make any mistakes and their weeks don't turn out like this at all. See what I'm saying? I mean, it's not just coincidence. Okay, so does this work hard? So now he, again, doing the milkshake effect, just he's grasping for a doorway, right? He's just like, somebody give me something good. Maybe this doorway will give me something good. Maybe that doorway. Like, you're not really paying attention at this point. You can't afford to give up any points. The metal hasn't been done. It's premium. It's higher in value. You might as well get it done. Even if you weren't going to do the metal, I mean, yeah, you could go with caps, but Jesus. Okay, wait, what do you have? That 3,200 keys. I know keys has been done already once. It's only been done once, though. And it's going to have to be done anyway, so I would have done metal first, then probably keys, if nothing else. So he does metal, he does caps. He gets a 4,800 delivery. Now he gets the 3,200 on the disaster, the repair or whatever. So now he does metal, okay. Now he gets the storage upgrade, which he does. I don't know how you're getting so much storage. Hope you're not spending cash on that. That'll run you broke real quick. Immediately following that, have you guys noticed this? Has anybody picked up on this pattern yet? At the start of his week, he had what? He had the upgrade work card and the storage, right? The last time he rotated something and he got the storage, he immediately got the work card after. Have you noticed that? Now this time, the same thing happens. So it seems like that assignment is coming in pairs. So maybe next time that assignment rolls in, you don't do it, so you don't have this one come in after. Just hoping to kind of lower the chances of having to do this war assignment. Now, he does that, and he gets one of his upgrades, okay? So now he goes with minerals. Now he gets the upgrade storage again. You just had an upgrade roll in. I would have... well, I mean, I don't know if he's trying for upgrades yet. He is a little close to streaks. That might be what he's doing. Now he gets glass. Now he does this damn storage again. Oh, boy. If work hard immediately follows this again, I'm going to pull my hair out. Well, 6,000 point task came in, but this is upgrade. Okay, so now he goes with keys. Planks. Okay, so he is trying to get his upgrades in, but I would have went with the repair over the coins. Because of the value, and you're really hurting for value right now. And because we already know that you're going to have to rotate the coins pretty much immediately after anyways, so... Okay. Does coins, gets cargo. Then Tokyo. And then seeds again, so this will be the second time on the seeds. So now he does the repair over the seeds. Okay. Gets his upgrade in. Let's see. Seeds. Have you guys noticed something? Since he rotated in that war booster, what's been rolling in? High valued upgrades, huh? I mean, not that he doesn't need his upgrades, just something you should pay attention to. Notice he's went the whole week without this problem. And then he does that assignment, and he starts getting an overflow of 6K upgrades. Just making the point that you guys, high risk there. It is high risk. Doesn't mean you can't ignore it forever. But you usually want to wait until you have some upgrades of low value in your list before you do that assignment. Okay. All right. So seeds, repair, cargo, gets his storage. Now he does saps, techs, chems. So at this point, all right, look. 22 assignments, right? He can take it all the way down to 9. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he has to get 2 more upgrades. Where do you see being able to fit them? Where? We know the epic is a no-go. It's just going to come right back, and then it's going to pop up in the streaks, going to make his life hell. Feed is how long? Okay, and then if it comes back, it's how much longer? How much time do we got? 3 days? Yeah, probably not a good idea to do the feed. So what are his only options for doorways at this point? Techs, chems, right? Because if he does glass or he does feed, it's going to open up a high risk of those assignments to come back. And he has to not only take the downtime to get them done, but then downtime if they come back in the streaks. And that's assuming that he can even get those last 2 upgrades in the list. That isn't even a guarantee. So opening up all that risk without that guarantee, that right there is exactly why feed should have been done in the beginning. Okay, so techs, then he does chems. Should have done the veggies, okay? First, you could have prepped chems but done the veggies because you still had a little bit of wiggle room. So now he does the veggies. Then he does the the war thing. Okay, then he does the repair. Now seeds again. Seeds and minerals have come back. Seeds, this will be the 3rd time now. Okay, bricks, gets sugar. Okay, so now here we can already conclude that we're probably not going to get at least one of our upgrades. Minerals, now he gets chems back, and he does sugar. Why? War. Delivery. Cargo. Repair. It was pretty apparent you weren't going to get the doorway. And you just opened up a... Why did you do that? They were both equal in value. Pretty much. Chems has a significantly lower downtime on it. They both come back pretty equally. Why do the flat or do the sugar at all? Okay, so there's his VU. Coins, repair, tables. Cancel streak 1. Now he's able to rotate down here again for a couple of assignments. So he goes with wood, keys, donuts, goes back up to the top to do another streak. That would be grass, wood, repair, cancel streak 2. Now what's the rule? That's it. If you can't make it through another streak, you quit. You go to value over opportunity. Let's see what happens. All right, so he cancels. And he's able to rotate again down here. So he does that a couple of times. Now he does planks. Veggies. Coins. Repair. Delivery. Repair. Watches. Metal. And he takes second place. So, basically this week, really, a lot of it happened because you weren't looking at opportunity. You didn't rotate that feed out. That was one of the biggest mistakes. So next time, look ahead, look at opportunity. You need to look at why you're choosing this assignment over any other assignment, okay?